Alright, the leg. So the leg will essentially be the same shapes as the arms, but we're going to arrange them a bit differently. So let's come in here, let's draw our stick figure. Don't forget to chuck your knee in. And this little triangle doohickey will be my foot. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. And don't want you to worry too much about the anatomy just yet. We will get into that very, very soon. Alright, so move this guy out to here, and I believe we had him as orange. And then let's come in. Now this is where it gets different. So actually I might just move it back just for now, just so that we can. So the shoulder, which was the part attached to the body, is where we had the ball with the arm. We're not going to do that with the hip. We're going to do our first cylinder, and we just might chuck this guy as red straight away. Like so. There's our first cylinder. This was where our second cylinder would be for the lower leg. And then the ball would be the knee. Like that. Okay, so let's drag this out. This is how we would have our leg. Now the importance of this and having the ball as the knee is for when we start to bend it, just like I said before in an earlier lesson, why the kneecap is important. For three-dimensional space, when I start bending this guy, let's do one, shall we, to make things clearer. So you'll probably see this a lot in superhero kind of things. from the side here. This isn't too bad. But when we start to come to the front, you can see we have this big spot here, which we have here too. And the tendency would be to just chuck a line in like this, which does not work. It's not accurate and it will not look right. So if we put our ball in here, like this, it forces us to use our correct structure, like that. Plus we have a placeholder for the knee, okay? I mean, the whole point of doing this simplified structure is so that we have placeholders so that we can see what we're doing, so that we know and we're not going into a blind and just, you know, drawing it from our mind, which is okay to do. But even once you know, a master who can draw things, you know, super realistically and convincingly from their mind, the reason they can do that is because they have the fundamentals and they've been drawing for so long, they understand, and they can visualize the forms without having to draw them down first. Okay? So yeah, we won't spend too much time on this because it's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, it's the same kind of concept as the arms. So yeah, we'll leave this lesson here, and we'll come back in the next lesson, and we'll move on.